All right, well, thank you so much for coming back. I was just talking with someone saying what a wonderful problem it is that all of you want to keep talking to each other and want to keep sharing ideas and impressions from the morning. There's a lot of really good science going on, a lot of good collaboration going on, and that's so much of what the NNI is all about. You know, this morning we heard from leaders who helped establish the NNI and those who have kept it going. So naturally it is very appropriate to kick off the afternoon in a similar way. And I can think of no one better to comment on the NNI's important history, its impact, and its future than Dr. Arati Prabhakar. So Arati serves as the Assistant to the President for Science and Technology, and she's the director of the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, or OSTP. I think I might have botched that slightly. She's also been a leader in industry, the nonprofit world, not to mention having served as the director of both NIST and DARPA. I could go on and on and on, but instead I'll let Arati take it away. Thank you so much, and please welcome Arati Prabhakar.
Thank you, Brandon. And thank you both to Brandon and to Quinn for leading this really important coordination office for nanotechnology. So it's how fantastic to get to come to a birthday party for the National Nanotechnology Initiative. I'm really delighted I could be able to join everyone here today. And, you know, I'll tell you, we're going to talk about the technology. I think this is what we're doing all day long. But I want to take a minute and talk about the people behind it, because that's what's really fun. When I walked in here and I saw the energy as people were walking around and looking at the posters and talking to each other, and I quickly found that I was reuniting with people, some of whom I have known for many, many, many decades, but also meeting the students who are here, and that the past and that future are both represented, and it really brings to life what this is all about. So you all are saying a lot of important things about nanotechnology today. I wanted to offer one perspective, because I think this technology area, this field of research and technology, is one of the most delightful examples of how science and technology play against each other and how they ratchet up together. Right now, we're celebrating 20 years since the National Nanotech Initiative. The field arguably dates, you know, to many years before that. But I think a pivotal moment happened when in the 80s and early 90s, we started having the ability to actually understand very directly what was happening at an atomic scale. If you think about STM and AFM technologies, I finished my PhD in solid state physics back in 1984. And when I think back, I think we were blind to what was really happening at that kind of nanoscale. We couldn't really interrogate it as directly. And so that was a technological advance, a capability advance that threw open the doors to scientific advances, to scientific research, to learning about the possibilities of what could happen at the nanoscale. And of course, what we saw was astonishing. It was incredibly cool, because the properties that happen at the nanoscale are so radically different in every dimension, just very, very different properties than what we have with individual atoms or molecules or bulk materials. Something really different is happening at this scale. And that sense of wonder and that sense that new possibilities were emerging is what led to the start of this nanotech, this set of investments that have now spanned many, many decades. So in a sense, it was a technological advance of microscopy and many other techniques. It led to a scientific revolution at the nanoscale, and that in turn has led to phenomenal technological advances. And the inherent nature of this work that this whole community has been involved in is one that spans so many disciplines, because the insight and the knowledge that you gain at the nanoscale has deep implications for the kinds of systems and molecules that nature builds in biology, but also the things that we need to build for the engineering systems that we construct. My area is semiconductor technology, which is all about getting to nano. And I think as you look today at all the fields in which nanotechnology has transformed products, has made phenomenal new things possible, has changed our lives. It's embedded in so many different areas, all of which I think are represented in the discussions that are happening today. And I fully expect that that cycle of advances in technology leading to advances in scientific discovery and understanding, leading then to the next wave of technological capabilities, I am sure that that will go on. But I think this is a particularly opportune moment to stop and to celebrate the enormous progress that has been made. So I want to finish by saying that I just really appreciate the work that everyone here has done. Some of you, again, for many, many decades. Others are entering this field, but it's one that in which the prospects in the future is still very, very bright. Thanks so much for having me, and enjoy your day.